In the middle of May, President Trump has decided to move our American embassy to Jerusalem and recognize it as the capital of Israel. Now, this is monumental, galactical, universal, and I mean as far as pertaining to the universe, a huge thing. It's also very microscopic, or even on a very cellular level. And what the Lord has been telling me, first of all, when we talk about Jerusalem, which is the Hebrew Jerusalem, in Psalms it talks about Jerusalem is compacted together, and it's talking, and that means plural. It means the heavenly Jerusalem and the earthly Jerusalem coming into alignment. And we know at the beginning of the millennial reign of Jesus, one of the first things that's going to happen is the heavenly Jerusalem is going to come sit and align over natural Jerusalem. It's going to be the epicenter of the millennial kingdom. So this is very, very big. And what the Lord has been telling me, that this alignment of earthly Jerusalem with heavenly Jerusalem is going to make it far easier than you've ever found it before for you to align, and everything in your life to align with heaven and with the will of heaven and with the Lord's will, because we are aligning as a nation with heavenly Jerusalem, with God's recognition of heavenly Jerusalem. So this is very big, and I do believe, as far as what I'm seeing, is the anointing on President Trump is to do this. He has, it is a gifting of God. He has the ability to access glory. That's what has made him a billionaire. And in this one act, and I strongly suggest you pray for this, the protection of this moving of the embassy, and just everything preceding it and all around everything else. But in this one act, he is making it so heaven's glory can be accessible to to everyone, at least those in the United States and the other nations. This is going to be an alignment of sheep nations too. We're going to start finding out who are the sheep nations, who are the nations that really follow the Lord versus the goat nations. So in this one act, and I do believe it's a prophetic act, I think you're going to find it far easier than you've ever found it before to allow God to align everything in your life, everyone in your life, with the perfect will of heaven. Now, I think you've come into mental agreement with it. I think you've even prayed, your kingdom come, your will be done. And on a spiritual level, you're there in your spirit, you are aligned with heaven. But no matter what you do, your natural life, you've not been able to get it to align. And so I would really encourage you to just say, Lord, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven, with all the rest of my life, and especially in the natural realm. Bring this spiritual Jerusalem, my spirit, spiritual, nothing missing, nothing broken, into alignment with the natural. And I think we're going to start to see some amazing things that we've dreamed about, but I think we're going to begin to see it in the natural as well.